Hello, and thank you for your interest in studying RS here at BRGS. I'm Mr. White, Head of RS. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the course. Religious Studies has a long history. Back in the early days it was known as the Queen of Sciences, and it's moved through various stages from religious instruction, divinity, religious education to what we now call Religious Studies. Your lessons will be taught by 2 teachers over 9 lessons a fortnight, and the Religious Studies staff are myself, Mr. White, Head of Department, and Mr. Vincent. The strength of your A-level teachers is excellent subject knowledge, and we've many years' experience of teaching Religious Studies at A-level. So let's have a look at the course content. There are 3 components to A-level Religious Studies, and you need to study all 3. The study of religion makes up a third of the course, and the religion that we have opted for here at BRGS is Christianity. You can see there are 4 separate themes over the 2 years. The second component is philosophy of religion. You'll be familiar with many of the arguments for the existence of God and challenges to religious belief. Religious experience includes things like miracles. The third component, religion and ethics, is about how we decide what to do. Ethical theories, good and bad, right and wrong. At the end of your course you will have 3 exams, each of which are 2 hours long, and each component of the course amounts to a third of the final award. On each of the exams you will only actually answer 2 questions. 1 question from 2 in section A and 1 question from a choice of 3 in section B. Well, there are no specific GCSE requirements to study RS at A-level, and some students haven't even previously taken it at GCSE. I think the main criteria is the love of the subject, of the higher order thinking skills which it brings to the student who takes this subject. I often think that in RS you don't choose the subject chooses you. So where can it take you? Well, there are, as I was saying, very high intellectual and reasoning skills which are encouraged by the subject, and RS is very highly regarded by all universities. You don't necessarily have to be thinking of doing RS at degree level at university. Many students combine it with other subjects and interests that they have, and many will take an independent view of philosophy. In terms of what it goes on to in careers, there are many paths here. There's no one set route that RS pushes people down. Former students have looked at careers in medical ethics, in law, social services, in teaching. As I say, there are many paths. RS has a very varied appeal. One of the things I would say is that students of RS do find out a lot about themselves in the study of the subject, and they particularly like engaging in debates and talking about the opinions of themselves and others and the beliefs that they're studying. As I said before, it really works well with other subjects too. Well, thank you for listening. If you've got any more questions, please come along to our open evening event where you'll be able to ask questions of ourselves and those students who are studying the subject.